want to turn to the Senate right now and find out what is going on. You just heard Congressman McCarthy. Lawmakers failed again to pass the coronavirus stimulus bill. Joining me right now, Arizona Senator Martha McSally. And Senator, it's good to have you this morning. Can you tell me what's gone wrong in the Senate and why you guys can't agree to a stimulus plan?
Well, I voted yes twice, Maria. This is urgent. I tell you, as a person of faith, I try not to go to bed angry at night, but these last two nights were really difficult. We were working in a bipartisan way, and this has to be swift relief to the workers who are out there wondering if they're going to be able to pay their rent or get their groceries, and the small businesses trying to figure out after they've worked their whole lives how they're going to be stopped from going under here. Time really matters. And as you've seen, we were so close to working this package to get resources out quickly to healthcare workers and hospitals while investing in treatments. And Nancy Pelosi flew into town. And everything went awry. And I'm just so disgusted by what has happened over the last 2 days. I was presiding on the floor 2 nights ago around midnight when Chuck Schumer came down and objected to us coming into session yesterday morning until noon. And he was able to do that. And when he went off camera on the side while Mitch McConnell was talking, I looked over and he had this grin on his face, like this was a game. This is not a game. I'm hearing from Arizonans every single day who are concerned as nurses for their own safety as they go in to serve others. And for people, single parents who have gone to zero income, wondering how they're going to feed their kids, speed really matters here. It's time for us to rise above all of this, to work together as a country to model what's happening out in America right now and to get this passed today.
So do you think when you say that he was smiling and that, you know, they're sort of treating it like a game, do you think they actually want to see the economy falter because they want to unseat President Trump? I mean, is that also part of this, extraordinarily as it may sound?
Well, I don't know what's in their hearts, but we've seen this before where they clearly have shown they'd rather hurt the country for their own political power, and it is just disgusting. So again, I don't know exactly what they're trying to do and why, but it's out of control, and their pattern certainly has been that way in the past. And I think they're out of touch. I don't think any senator, by the way, should be getting paid while Americans are not being paid. I think it's wrong. I said that yesterday. I've got legislation to stop that from happening.
Yeah, you
I think he's in an ivory tower.
I wanted to ask you about that. Yeah. You tweeted yesterday that you and your colleagues should forego pay if the Senate cannot pass this stimulus package. This is your position. Have you had any, you know, how was that received among your colleagues?
Well, you know, I'm not independently wealthy. I'm just a veteran here. There's others who their pay doesn't matter that much to them, like Chuck Schumer and Nancy Pelosi, unfortunately. So that wouldn't even hurt them. Others have agreed with me. I mean, I'm going to put my salary aside to help people. There's people out there right now in Arizona that need some help, and they need it fast. They need it from the government, but they also need it from their neighbors. They need it from other human beings, and I'm going to do my part, and I'd encourage others to do their part. But for those who are being stubborn and selfish about their just political plays, they shouldn't be getting paid while Americans are at home suffering.
It's actually unbelievable. You were also critical of your colleague, Kentucky Senator Rand Paul, who did not quarantine while waiting for his coronavirus test results. We know that Senator Paul defended himself, saying that he got tested as an extra precaution, given his medical history and recent travel. Have you spoken with Senator Paul? Do you know how he's doing?
I've not. I've heard the reports they've sent out that he's fine, but I have a lot of constituents in Arizona, Maria, who also have underlying health conditions and sure would love to get a test. So we're trying to get those test materials out to them quickly, so those who feel those same anxieties can also get access to know whether they have the coronavirus and what we can do about it together as a country, as a state, and as a community.
Do you think we'll be able to get a stimulus package voted on today, Senator?
We have to. I hope so. I would just ask my Democrat colleagues, those who worked on this package, this is a bipartisan package, rank and file, you have to put pressure on your leadership. We have a number of senators on our side in quarantine. Do the right thing for America, and let's do another vote, and let's get this finished, because the relief package, the cash for families and support to small businesses has to come soon.
Yes, it does. Senator, thank you. Thanks very much for joining us this morning. And thank you for your service to our great country. Senator Martha McSally joining us this morning at the Capitol. Welcome.